This afternoon, from the heart of San Diego, we interview radio legend, programming genius Alex Cosper.
Cool.
Want to talk to him a little about what he thinks of today's current mainstream music. So Alex,
Sure, go ahead.
First of all, yes or no, do you like today's mainstream music?
No.
And could you explain in a quick 2-paragraph summary simply why not?
Well, good question, Sam. The biggest reason why I have not only a personal problem with today's music, but also a professional problem with it, is, for one thing, it's just unmarketable music that's not selling well. It's just
True.
if you're comparing it with like the Beatles, it's, you know, it's like ants, you know.
Right.
And when I say Beatles, I really mean the group The Beatles, not the Bugs.
Yeah, because the actual Bugs could probably sell better than a lot of today's artists.
Yeah. So I mean, but personally, if that's what you're really getting at, I just don't feel it. And the reason I don't feel today's hits is because, for one thing, they're overproduced, almost all of them.
And of course, you're talking about stuff that actually makes it to the airwaves, to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Then you're not talking about indie stuff for the most
I
part.
actually love a lot of indie music. I'm finding tons that I love that should be played on the radio. And the reason, you know, that matters is because people still buy music based on what they hear on the radio.
True. So do you think there's a solution to fixing the problem with today's mainstream music?
Haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen any evidence that there's any way to fix the problem. Other than I would know how to fix it if I were in charge. But see, I'm not in charge. The
Right.
people who are in charge are what I call cheddar heads.
Okay. And what's a cheddar head?
Well, cheddar head is someone, if you were to cut their head open, all you'd find would be cheese. Because they're programmed by corporate cheese, and they don't know any original thoughts for themselves. All they know is what they're programmed to say.
Now those kind of people have been around for a while, but it's just
Yeah,
they're only
evolved from
20%.
they've evolved from what I call the chuckleheads.
Okay.
The chuckleheads are these corporate types that don't really know what they're doing, but they laugh all the way to the bank because for some reason the bank pays them to be failures.
Wow.
That's Clear Channel.
Well, that's interesting how a bank would pay someone to be a failure.
Yeah, they do it with Clear Channel all the time.
Would you like to explain?
Well, Clear
Let's give a
Channel's
summary on that.
billions in debt. Billions and billions
Wow.
in debt. They've never made a profit, ever.
That's insane.
That is insane. Yet, they do it all Mitt Romney style because they're owned by Bain Capital, you see, and that organization is all about taking over distressed corporations and I guess distressing them even more. Is what it seems like.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time, and we'll continue this interview, but we have to take a commercial break right now.
Yeah, of course.
Can you stay with us?
Yeah, are you gonna play like 10 commercials in a row like Clear Channel?
We're going to top Clear Channel and do 12 in a row. First one brought to you by That Airplane. Fly the friendly skies.